So I'm in dominant position. His knees are collapsed away from me. Okay? I can be here on his knees. I can be here on his back. Usually for him here, it's easier to frame and turn his hip out. So he can frame and turn his hip out. Because I don't have any good control points. If I'm here on his knees, it's very hard for him to, he can push my head and everything, but it's very hard for him to shrimp because his legs are collapsed. I can also be all the way up here. This is where the magic happens. Because now he can shrimp away all he wants, but as long as I'm putting pressure on this triceps, he can't turn in towards me. I can put pressure with my chest. Sometimes you can even put pressure with your arm. If I'm too loose, he can create some other things. He can walk around with his legs, he can get up. So I want to make sure that there's a lot of pressure and I'm controlling. From here I can go figure 4 grip. I can go to north-south. I can finish with kimura. I can also go for armbar. I can also go straight side choke. I can also go more advanced head and arm choke. From here, sometimes I can't get the arm. His arm comes out. Then I use this to sit him up. I don't lift him only with my arms. I can lift him with my leg, pushing into it. From here, when I put a lot of pressure, it's very hard for him to get out. I can go straight for the clinch. So I don't need to put the hooks. The hooks are mostly for points. This is still a good control position. So when I get him here, I just push into him so that he's sitting in a very awkward position. Go straight for the leg and finish. Okay, let's say that he starts defending my choke. Now I use my legs. I get in close. I get one underhook, so I have control. Now with my legs close, I sit down close next to him. I can get one hook, other hook. Now I control the back. From the back, I want to strip off the arms, and then I can work for some kind of a rear naked choke. From the back, I can also control the arm, go over the head, go for the arm bar. So these are some of the options from this position. I can also take the back directly from this position, whether I have the figure 4 or not. Just hugging the head. What I'm going to do is I want to get my knees into his spine. Okay? So I don't want my knees too far away. Now I can't move. I want my knees close to the spine. My leg that's closest to his butt, I step it up. But I'm keeping pressure on the upper body. So I'm looking for this place right on his belt. Okay? If you film from over here.
Yep.
So I'm here on the upper body, I'm pushing forward. I don't want him to get this arm out, okay? If he gets this arm out, he can turn towards me. Now he can shrimp. Now it's a new problem. Now I have to pass again. He's dangerous. He can stand up, put me into guard. So I don't want him to regain this arm. So I have to put pressure on this arm. At the same time, I don't want to put too much pressure like this. Now he can just go up on his knees and he can roll me over. Okay, that's too much pressure. So I'm just sitting here, straight down, not leaning over. I'm just straight down, and then I'm holding him. He tries to turn into me. There's pressure on the triceps. He tries to roll away from me. I just hug him, hold him here. From here, I'm going to step up. I'm going to put my heel right on the belt, and it needs to be tight. If there's too much space, he can push it into the half guard. Now it's an issue. I might still be able to take the back, but I don't want to take the chance. So when I step over, I want it to be right here, right below the belly button. And I can stay very tight with my upper body. Try to push it into guard. I'm squeezing my heel towards his hip. It's very hard for him to get underneath. Now my other knee, over here, I want it to be way up in his neck. If I'm too far down, I have to deal with his upper body. Now it's more of a mount. He has more options. So I want to make sure that this knee is way below his neck. Notice my foot. I don't want my foot to be here because if he pushes into me, I can lean over my knee. I can get a knee injury. So I want my foot to be parallel to his spine so that when I fall down, I'm falling down without injuring myself. This is very important. You can really get injured when you're doing this move. I'm hugging him, and now I just push him over this side. When I push him over this side, I can go straight for the back control. If I had longer legs, I could get body triangle. I don't have so long legs, so I'm just going to go for the back control. If I feel like his knee gets in between, lift your knee up. He's trying to defend against this hook. Then I just close my legs underneath. Lift your knee up. then I just close my feet underneath the leg. If he wants to put, I'm trying to get this hook, he lifts his knee up so that I can't get the hook. Then I just close my feet below. And now I still have the control. If he tries to kick out to remove that, that hook, then I just get the back. This is good for points. But I prefer this, lift your knee up. I prefer this for control because I can really stretch him out now. You see, it's putting pressure on his hip in a different way. It's very easy to defend. All he has to do is kick out the other leg. But then I get both hooks here. So it only helps to remove the pressure. It doesn't help him get out of the position. And if we're fighting with points, here I still don't have the back points. As soon as he kicks out, now I get the back points. So when I have the back, of course I can attack. Let's do it again a little bit faster. Up video. So we go down. I'm in dominant position. I want to get my knees close to his spine. I'm hugging the head. I step over, keeping my pressure down. My heel is close to the belly button. Now I want to get my other knee close to his neck while keeping my foot underneath. If I make too much space now, he can roll his elbow in and he's going to end up on top. That's a problem. So I really need to hug him. And I shoot myself underneath him. So I'm here, I step up, and now I hug him. I don't want that arm to disappear. If he tries to get that arm in, no. I can even catch it and manipulate it. I want him to turn away from me. If he turns away from me, it's easier for me to have the back. If he rolls into me, if there's no pressure, if he just rolls into me, now it's not the back. Now it's guard or maybe mount for me, but it's not the back. So here, if he tries to roll into me, I hug him close to me. If he makes space, if he's very good at shrimping, I can even control this arm, turning him away from me. If I turn him away from me, then I have another chance. Now I can go for the guard again. Oh, sorry, for the back. He close up my legs. If I had longer legs, I could do body triangle. Since I don't have long legs, I can go for the normal one. If he lifts his knee up to defend me from getting the hook, I just close it underneath. And this is really good for stretching him out. You see? Lots of pressure. Very uncomfortable. So because it's uncomfortable, I can do all the same things that I can do from a normal back take. And I can just lay and punch. When he kicks out his leg to get out, I say thank you, I get the back. And then I go for the same attacks, the back attacks. So